Shalom, shalom. Kahalal, Yahabashim Yahushai, Bahashim Mikakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Quick article. This is from the Gazette, and it says, eating 2 bacon rolls per week could make you more prone to a heart attack or stroke. Okay, there it is. Between the bread, brown bread, and pork. That's an oxymoron. Makes it sound like he's healthy, but he's nasty. It says here, eating a bacon or sausage butty in the morning or having one as a treat on the weekend is a normal occurrence in many households throughout the UK. It says here, eating bacon or sausage butty in the morning or having one of these treats in the weekend is normally an occurrence in every household in the UK. Right, and it says, but doing do could trigger heart attack or stroke, according to new research. It says consuming processed meat. The study included 29,682 people and was taken over a course of 3 decades. It found that those who regularly consumed processed or red meat were more prone to an early death. The report was published in peer-reviewed medical journal JAMA Internal Medicine and included self-reported diets over the previous year or month of 29,682 men and women with the average age of 53. Red meat included beef, lamb, pork, veal, venison, whereas processed meat includes bacon, sausage, hot dogs, ham, salami, corned beef, and pates. Poultry included chicken, geese, turkey, and ducks. Those in the study who ate 2 servings of poultry, red meat, or processed meat a week were found to have a 3 to 7% higher risk of cardiovascular disease. However, consuming 2 servings of red meat or processed meat per week, including poultry and fish, was linked to 3% higher risk of all causes of death. It's worth trying to reduce the red meat and processed meat. After the result of this study, researchers explained that findings should urge people to reduce their consumption of processed meat. Norina Allen, senior study author, said, it's a small difference, but it's worth trying to reduce the red meat and the processed meat like pepperoni, bologna, and deli meats. Red meat consumption also is consistently linked with other health problems like cancer. So there you have the meats, and it says, mainly I'm focusing on the pig, because everything should be done in moderation, okay? But the pig, according to the God of the Bible, the God of the Hebrews, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are not supposed to consume pig or even touch it. I'm going to get you the scripture right now. I might as well get it right now because we're focusing on the pig. The other meats you can eat, but in moderation. Anything with duck you can't eat because it's got web feet. Rabbit you can't eat because it's got paws. There's Levitical laws where we're supposed to. The Hebrews, look, I'm gonna say this straight and plain. The Lord don't give 2 monkeys knuckles about the other nations. Yeah, He only cares about His people. The other nations can eat what they like, but Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians have got a Levitical law. It tells you in Leviticus the 11th chapter what they can eat and what they can't eat. And pork, bacon, sausages, pork chops, you're not supposed to touch it, let alone eat it. So let's get that script. Let's get it. Right, this is Leviticus 11:7, and it says, and the swine. Swine is pig, though he divideth the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud. That means he doesn't regurgitate his food like a cow or a goat, you know. He is unclean to you. Of his flesh, of their flesh, ye shall not eat, and their carcass ye shall not touch. They are unclean to you. Okay, I'll read it one more time. Leviticus 11:7. And the swine, though he divideth the hoof, and is cloven-footed, that means his hoof is divided, and the cloven things are those little things on top of the ankle, kind of. They're like little nails, or little claws, what stick out. That's cloven-footed. Okay, and it says, yet he chew. And the swine, though he divideth not the hoof, and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh ye shall not eat, and their carcasses ye shall not touch. They are unclean to you. And this is one of the main reasons why the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians suffer from all these ailments, because they're breaking the Levitical law. They're eating stuff where they're not supposed to eat. And their pastors are not telling you these things. All they're doing is taking their money. So they don't know. Yeah, they're ignorant, okay, to these things. So like it. But in the last days, that's why you got servants out on the streets and on internet telling the Hebrew Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and native Indians to come back to these laws, because we're going into Jacob's trouble soon. Detrimental time. So I'm going to leave it with that, yeah. It says eating 2 bacon rolls per week could make you more prone to a heart attack or stroke. You notice how they picked on bacon though. They didn't say eating bacon or any meats. It says bacon, yeah? Because I had an article, another one, where it told you that swine, pig straight gives you cancer because of the it's got worms in it. It's got toxicity in it because the pig you don't have sweat glands. All it does is secrete all his sweat from the bottom of his feet. Well, from the near the hooves. So the rest of the meat is toxic. So when you're eating it and you're cooking it, you can't cook none of it out of it because the actual meat of a pig is defiled. So I'm going to say, Kahalo, Yahbashim Yahushai, Bashim Mikakadesh, double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, and salutation to the Akim, pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Kwam Yasharala, and Wa Ababa Bo, destruction to Babylon. Shalom.